Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for choosing to spend a few minutes of your day with me. It is your host, Galadon, and I have a crazy attack combination to show you, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. I bet you thought I wasn't going to say it. Of course I'm going to say it every single episode, like it or not. All right, so we are into this attack already, and check it out. It is not Queen Charge Hog Rider. It's not Sui Hero Hog Rider. It is not Mass Hog Rider. It's Bat Hog Rider. Or Hog Rider Bat, whatever you want to call it. But yes, it is Hog Riders and Bat spells, and this attack combination, kind of unusual, yes, definitely falls into the category of this will never work. And let's just, okay, I'm going to show you this from noob farming all the way to Legend League and everything in between. And what I mean is, well, okay, so this all started in a live stream, a Facebook live stream, fb.gg/realgaladongaming. Are you not coming? You should come. It's a blast. I will chat with you for sure. And maybe even try your crazy attack combination like Michael R. said, Galadon, you gotta try this. So I finally broke down and gave Michael's attack strategy a try, and surprising results. Let's just say that now, again, it comes down to a little bit of luck. It comes down to spell timing and placement. And yes, it comes down to, well, there's a lot of timing having to do with where the Hog Riders are and when you send in the bats, which wizard towers are being distracted, and check out the ice golem down there. I sent it a little bit too early, and the wizard tower is going to unfreeze. Wait, unthaw isn't a thing. Unfreeze, and the Hog Riders luckily get that wizard tower down. The bats move in on the right-hand side, and sure enough, as the town hall goes down, the bats continue their way down the right-hand side, and, well, the freeze spell may be a little bit late. Also, obviously helped by single target infernos, and yes, you've probably heard me say it many, many times before. Single target infernos are something that you will rarely see in Clan War, CWL, or Legend League. So, well, we'll just see, right? We're not going to give up on this attack strategy yet. It has proven to be an incredibly successful, incredibly profitable farming army right here. And sure enough, here is a 3-star good for about $1 million in loot, plus the Titan 1 League bonus. And this was the beginning of, wait a minute, maybe Galadon can be convinced that this attack strategy is actually OP. But we were not done attempting to farm with it yet, and sure enough, a little bit later, we came across a very powerful looking Town Hall 12. Now, this is just about maxed out in every way. As you can see, level 65 Archer Queen, the King, and the Warden weren't quite maxed out, and it was a very unusual base as far as you see a lot of these town halls on the outside, and that was what I've been used to. And now I thought, okay, can we get into the town hall with hogs and bats right here? How are we going to do this? And my theory on these bases, whether it be right or wrong, is this kind of V funnel. So it's a upside down V, as you see from the top down. We are trying to get those units to kind of come down, go left and go right, and as they do, they clear defenses. Now, once again, yes, this is a whole bunch of single target infernos, so yeah, it is going to help out both Hog Riders and bats, and here come the hogs. So the V formation funnel sort of semi-worked. We send in the hogs pretty early. We come in after this town hall, which is luckily already activated, and then they can all roll in right here. And with the Warden ability, pretty good timing right here, the town hall goes down, the Eagle Strike comes down, and everybody is protected. It looks like maybe almost the entire time. It was pretty close. Now the bats come in from the left-hand side, and check it out as the wizard towers in the core of the base are being destroyed by the Hog Riders. So again, you see this synergistic relationship between the hogs and the bats. At the bottom of your screen, however, there is another wizard tower, and that one just... It just dusted every single bat that was down there. The Hog Riders did not distract it, did not get there in time, so perhaps the bats came in a little bit too early, but how can we complain, right? I mean, we've got a 3-star on the way, and not a problem whatsoever. The heroes are down, the Warden is still helping out, but look at the hogs, look at the bats. We've got a ton of remaining units on cleanup, and another 3-star with hogs and bats. So at this point, I have to say, we're feeling supremely confident with this attack. So the next step was obvious, and that was to take it to a tougher base. So who better to test it on than Black Dragon 372, who is actually Michael R from the live streams and from the clan Base Sweepers. So turning the tides on Michael, bringing his own army against his own war base, which yes, he did graciously allow to be exposed, to be burned for all to see as we watch this hog bat attack start. So this is Michael's army, the funneling E-Dragon, the P.E.K.K.A.s that are going to help get to that town hall. If you look at the way this attack works, the beginning is similar to a mass Hog Rider attack. You sort of have that Sui hero portion where the heroes are just trying to dive in and get to the town hall. That is their primary goal. Now, as we talk about this a little bit more and I show you what happens later on in the episode, we will see some problems with this attack and especially really good bases that are well designed, and that comes down to, yes, okay, you've got the town hall, but watch out for the Archer Queen, watch out for the Eagle Artillery, and of course the Clan Castle. A good Clan Castle these days, a meta Clan Castle, is going to bring a Lava Hound, and that's going to spell a lot of trouble for a queen with no healers and no poison spell. So right here, about a quarter of the base is down, and it creates a natural funnel for the Hog Riders to follow. Although they do have to deal with the Eagle Artillery, they are going to successfully distract things like the Wizard Tower and the multi-target Inferno, so the bats can roll right in, and I used the first freeze on the Eagle Artillery, the second freeze, beautiful, on 3 defenses, including the Wizard Tower right there, and now, well, okay, we're out of freezes, so we will lose some bats, but watch as the bats and hogs, again, synergistically, because it's my favorite word today, move in, and each unit makes the other stronger, and there's the tornado trap. That kind of stunk, but it was too little too late for Michael's base because the Hog Riders were doing a great job in cleaning up every last defense in the area, and even without a great number of bats left in this attack, we had plenty of units to get the job done, and here we go into cleanup mode as every single defense has been destroyed. So it did become a little bit of a time issue here, as yes, it was close to 3 minutes for this attack as the wizards at the very top of the base. Again, I've got this mental block with when I drop my cleanup wizards, I seem to drop them all a little bit too early and all in the same spot. And right there, obviously they could have saved a bunch of time had they been spread out between 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. But nonetheless, we are getting in there to the final 3 extremely low hit point buildings. This was kind of a nice bonus. A couple of builder huts, and of course the King's Pad or Throne or whatever the heck you want to call that thing. The King's Sword bones. Are those bones? There's bones. Why were there bones? Why are there bones on the King's Throne? Is that what he eats, maybe? Anyway, okay, so this is it, you guys. It is time to take this attack to Legend League and see what happens. So here we are in the middle of a Legend League day. We are down a lot of trophies, and I will go ahead and show you the results of all 8 attacks. That's right, I did all 8 Legend League attacks with Hog Bat. All right, now I would like to tell you that this was the very first attack that I did, and that it was just getting better from here. But no, this was actually attack number 7 of 8. I will review all the numbers for all 8 attacks in just a moment, and you might be noticing a slight difference in this army. Yes, bottom right, you see it on the right hand side there, that's a poison spell. So I did learn my lesson. Yes, everybody in Legend League is pretty much following the meta, and almost every base, in fact, I would say every base except for this one, had a Lava Hound in it. So about halfway through the day, I switched my Rage spell out for an additional freeze and the poison spell. And so this kind of made this one doubly easy because we weren't dealing with the delay from the Lava Hound right here. And also, yes, the Archer Queen on defense can be a big problem because she comes in and interferes, usually because of this Sui hero style attack. You know, no Rage spell now, no healers. Usually we can't get to the Archer Queen, and sometimes not the Eagle either. And when you only get the Town Hall and maybe the Clan Castle, you're left with 2 critical defenses that are just devastating to both hogs and bats, and that's of course the Eagle and the Queen. We wait on the hog deployment until the King gets through the wall, then we drop the hogs down, and of course we realize there's pretty much no chance at a 3-star because the Archer Queen and the Eagle are so deeply buried in this base. So I'm just thinking right here, let's save the 2-star, let's make sure we get past 50% damage, and we'll just see what happens. I'm using the freeze spells on the Eagle to try to prevent that damage to the Hog Riders. We get the 50%, and now on the right-hand side, things looking pretty good because I didn't need the freeze for any wizard towers out there or inferno towers. I went ahead and used a second freeze spell on the eagle, and now we've gotten, well, I would say a little bit further than I anticipated. And again, I'll show you the numbers in just a second. Right there on the right-hand side, I froze the Inferno, Queen, and Eagle instead of the Wizard Tower, and that spelled the end of the bats. So now we're just down to cleanup, but the numbers were pretty good, and I will tell you, this turned out to be the best attack of the day. So yes, this was the highest percentage we were able to achieve using bats and hog riders. I will show you the total numbers. It's not super impressive. I would say that it's definitely kind of a rough attack to use up here, but I would issue this challenge. I want to see Itzu try bats and hogs, okay? Itzu, if you're out there, if you're listening, I challenge you to copy this army, take it to Legend League, and see what you can do. In the hands of Itzu, will this attack do better? In the hands of Galadon, well, okay, 88%, but like I said, this was my best attack of the day. Now, it was also my 7th attack of the day, so it's kind of like maybe I was getting into the feel of attacking maxed out bases with this army. The 8th attack, not quite as good as number 7, but it was a solid 2-star, just about 67% right there as we ended the battle, and that wrapped up the entire day. Let's go ahead and look at the summary. Ending at 5504, here are all of our attacks. Now you'll notice we've only taken 6 defenses, so yeah, we're not likely to finish ahead on trophies today. 150 trophies in total, and 2 1-star attacks. A 53 and a 73% 1-star. Those did not work out so well. Other than that, most of them in the 60s, a low of 50, and a high of 88. So there you go. I enjoyed the attack, I enjoyed the challenge. Now I challenge Itzu. I challenge you guys to stop by my Facebook live streams and bring me another exciting attacking army that works. fb.gg/real Galadon Gaming. Hope to see you there. In the meantime, get out there, make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to people, animals, easy on the planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full Hog Rider Bat attacks. Galadon, I'm not impressed. Not a bit.